So hello students, so today I'm going to teach you the first chapter, that is not for profit organization. Now before we start this chapter, I need to explain you some important points. First of all, see the meaning of not for profit organization, that is very important. See, I wrote here something. This organization refers to those organizations which are formed for the purpose of promoting commerce, art, charity, etc. So basically this organization, we can say they do business, but their main objective is to provide service. Okay, they don't do business just to earn profit unlike other businesses. Normal business, what they do the business just to earn profit. So for that purpose they can go to any extent, they can expand their business, they can increase the price of the product, whatever they want they can do to earn profit. But this organization, this not for profit organization, the name itself is saying not for profit, means this organization are not meant to earn profit. Their main motive is to provide service. Okay, see, I wrote here clearly, I hope it's visible to you, provide service. This is a very important thing for you to know. See, when you do final account where you've done trading account and profit and loss account, what do you get there? Net profit or net loss. You have two options only. But in such organization which is not for profit organization, we don't calculate net profit or we don't calculate loss. So whatever balance we'll get at the end of the year, that will be termed as either surplus, that's what I wrote here, or deficit. Okay, I will talk about this while doing the practical sums, that will be more clear to you. So basically what I meant to say is that when you prepare the account, at the end of the account, either you are going to get profit or loss. That is meant for normal business organization. But for not for profit organization, we don't use the word called profit or loss, we use the word called surplus and deficit. Okay, now below you see I wrote something details about these accounting statements. See, in such organization, these are the following three accounts which we normally prepare. First of all, we will prepare receipt and payment, okay, then income expenditure account, and lastly balance sheet. Here there is nothing called trading and profit and loss account. Okay, a receipt and payment account which will include all kind of receipt and payment irrespective of capital receipt or revenue receipt. I will come to it. Okay, capital and revenue in the next part. And then after that, from this receipt and payment account, be careful, from this receipt and payment account only we are to prepare income and expenditure account. So this is a very important point to remember. Receipt and payment account will be used, or you can say that this will be given in the question, and using this account only we are to prepare the income and expenditure account. Okay, and after that only we will prepare balance sheet. Now when you prepare this income expenditure account, it is this time where you are going to get either surplus, you can get surplus, or you can get deficit. Okay, so you can say it is like profit and loss account of a normal business organization. For this we don't use the word called trading and profit and loss account, we use the word called income and expenditure account. And at the end of this account, either you will get surplus or you will get what? Deficit. Okay, and then you will prepare balance sheet. Okay, now some important points which you have to remember for preparing income and expenditure account. The first of all, you see I wrote number 1, revenue. Now revenue includes receipt and payment. There can be revenue receipt, there can be revenue expenditure. Now this is something which will record in the income and expenditure account. Students, remember that the question for this not for profit organization will be given in the form of receipt and payment basically. Okay, from there you are to pick only those expenditure and those income which are revenue in nature. Revenue in nature means those expenditure are recurring in nature. Next, you can see here capital. Here also capital receipt and expenditure is given. So basically this expenditure will not be recorded in the income and expenditure account. This expenditure and income relates basically to fixed assets. Fixed assets, you can say fixed assets. If you have any kind of such entries in your question, that will not be recorded in the income and expenditure. I will repeat this 2 point once more. Revenue receipt and revenue expenditure, these are the receipt and expenditure which you are going to record in your income and expenditure account, whereas any kind of capital receipt or capital expenditure will not be recorded in the income and expenditure account. The third point is a very crucial point for preparing income and expenditure account. As I told you that your question for income and expenditure will be in the form of receipt and payment basically. So from there we have to choose some entries and write in the income expenditure account. Now this here you see, this account follows accrual basis of accounting. It means, what does it mean? It means that all the revenue transactions of the current year, yes, mark this word very carefully, current year, only current year are to be recorded regardless whether they are received, paid or not. So the meaning of this particular point is, what I can say, that any amount or whenever any record any entry from their question, if any amount is included in particular entry which does not belong to the current accounting year which you are following, okay. For example, if in the question the accounting year is given 2019, any amount which belongs to 19 will be recorded in the transaction, will be recorded in the account. But if there is any amount which is included here which belongs to 2018 or 2020 in any kind of entries, suppose one particular entry is given where some amount are included for 18 and some amount are there which belongs to 2020, these two amount which belongs to 18 and 2020 will be subtracted if it is included. So keep in mind, whenever you do this income and expenditure account, only the amount which belongs to the current year will be recorded. Any amount which belongs to previous year or the next year will be excluded.